Welcome back to Airlock After Dark number 20. I counted this time. Here, come stand with me so that I'm not alone. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I get stage fright. All right, we're really excited about tonight. If it's your first time here, which I think there's a few people, make sure please that you hit a waiver for me before you do anything dangerous. And if it's your first time here, we've got free beer and free element in the corner. You help yourselves to that as much as you want. Thank you to our sponsor, Old Greg Brewing, for that one. Looking forward to tonight. We have got in the house like a lot of the Vow crew. We've been dojo stormed in the best way possible. I'm also realizing just now that after daylight savings, Airlock After Dark becomes, like After Dark becomes kind of a moot point. I forgot about that, but it will get darker. Super excited to have everybody here. We got a special one for you tonight. Mallory Nelson's in the house. Teach us some dope shit. Mallory, take it away.
All right, I'm gonna use Zana. So today I'm gonna teach some of my favorite stuff, which is actually 10th Planet stuff. So I feel like it's a perfect time to show you guys some 10th Planet stuff that I love. So the reason I like this is my whole game is specialized on just kind of smaller people, things that work on people who are much, much larger and stronger than you. There's so many moves in jiu-jitsu, so being able to carve out little niche that's like, okay, this works on all size people is really nice. So what I'm going to show you today is a transition that I really, really like. It's going to start with 100%, which is a very 10th Planet-y thing, and then transition directly into a twister, which is also a very 10th Planet-y thing. So the nice thing about the 100% is you can hit it from anywhere, and it transitions really nice into a lot of other things. So if you have 100%, then you have a Kimura. So if you love the Kimura system like I do, there's a really easy entry. It just depends on which arm is kind of through the armpit. So we're going to start like this. So this is if you're playing kind of a butterfly guard and the person comes in to do kind of a body lock. So I'm going to just shift her over to the side. So as she comes in, I'm going to be here, and then I'm going to get under the armpit. So once you're under the armpit, you can wave away to the person here, here, and then I'm going to bring everything in. So you see how her neck goes down a little bit and her elbow goes up. So it makes it very easy to come over. So instead of getting on top into a mount, I'm going to be here, and that's just where we're going to end for the first part of it. So when you do this move, what you really want to do is you want to catch something, right? So I'm either catching a leg or an arm. It really depends, but I'm not going into a mount. I'm using it to transition to either the back or a crucifix. We're going to show how to transition to the twister, so that's why I'm stopping at this point. But when you're doing it, that's all you want to do. So I'll show you what happens if you don't catch something, and then we can go from here. So here, she's off to the side. I just need to go through armpit. Wave, here, here, here. If I don't catch something, she just keeps up. So I had to figure that out the hard way because that kept happening over and over and over. So really all you have to do is catch something, the leg or the arm. All right, we're going to go one more time. I just push her off to the side as she comes in. Here, wave away, gable grip, and my hands basically come to my chest. You see that? It doesn't take any strength. If you have the angle right and the grip right, it's really easy to get the person over. And we're just going to end here. So with this hook, I just stop the leg, which makes it so she can't turn over. So we're just going to do the first half of this transition, which is the 100%, and then being able to get her over. So this works really, really well against people who are wrestly, people who want to pressure pass. It's a really good counter to that. All right, we're going to clap on 3. 1, 2. That was a crispy clap. That was nice. All right. Nice. Yep. Nice. Nice. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then this way?
So you're gonna bring her this way.
Does this hand have to almost be over here?
Oh wait. So you're gonna go over her head. Here, you feel that? And then gable grip, and then you're gonna bring her this way. Yeah. And then you just keep that hook. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you have me like.
So if you imagine like a guillotine, so instead of guillotining, you just go under the armpit. Yep. Perfect. Yes. Yep. Amazing.
Like to myself?
Yeah, to yourself. And if you want to bring this foot out right here, you can get a little bit of leverage too. Or you can plant it. So now you can bring her that way. Yeah. Yeah, and then your foot's right here. Yeah.
My hand might be under here as well.
But you see how she's kind of stuck? Yeah. How's it feeling?
So I would it'd be like this and then
Yep.
diving from me.
Okay, yeah. So if you imagine like, so you're gonna be here, you're gonna go overhead here,
Okay,
and then
gotcha.
through the armpit.
And then through. Okay.
Yeah. You feel that?
Yeah, like
Perfect.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then the hands to the chest as much as possible. Then bring her that way. Yep.
Thank you.
Nice. Nice. Perfect. Nice. Yep.
I find myself a little high. Like I feel my body's a little high on that when I finish.
How's it feeling? Your body you said your body's a little high?
Oh, the only thing I was saying, I don't hear very good.
Oh, you're good?
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
And then I come under here.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I pull him up here.
Yes. You see how that brings in?
yeah.
You want to go that way, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I just felt like I was kind of high, but that's okay, huh?
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna transition. So he's gonna bring his arm through, and then we're gonna transition to a twister. But yeah, you're ending up in a good spot.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Nice. Yep.
Yeah, into the water box.
Can I show you one thing that'll help? That looked nice. So you got her over, but you see how it took a little bit of effort. So when you do it, we're here. So one thing that you can do is, you can bring this foot over a little bit, and then instead of coming back, we're gonna stay up and we're just gonna come this way. So instead of, you fell back a little bit, which just makes it a little bit harder to get her over. So just stay up, and that should be a little bit easier.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Looks nice.
Want to try that?
Oh yeah, no, I love this. I do it so much, and it's so crazy because it works on like giant people. You're like, it really does. Yeah.
The bigger they are, the easier it is.
Oh yeah.
I
When they're
don't
like
get it
really,
to somebody my size.
Yeah.
A big dude like one of these guys.
yeah. No, that's why I love showing it to like all the women and like it works on people who are strong and big. It's very cool.
This is gonna be in my game.
Awesome.
Especially if I get way in. Go ahead, try to stay up. Very hard. It's one of those things where
All right. Looks like everybody's getting it. All right, any questions about this first piece? So this is just the first piece of being able to get them over. If you can get the person over, you can just go to mount. So if you want to just let go of it, go to mount, that's fine. But the nice thing about this move is you end up on the person's back, right? So when I'm on this side of her head, I'm on her back. So it's a very cool transition from a guard to the back. So you kind of skip a lot of steps of having to pass and get to the back. So that's why I like these sort of transitions. And it works on people who are way bigger than you. So being able to have moves that use like leverage and things like that is really nice. So we're gonna complete the step. So we're here, again, we're here. If you forget, because a lot of people are like, oh, how do I go here? Just think about guillotine. If you have a guillotine, you have this. So sometimes if she's really tight here, you can threaten the guillotine, and then maybe she'll open up a little bit here. So that's how you can remember it. If you remember guillotine, then you have the 100%. Again, I'm gonna wave away. This can help, so I can bring my foot out, which can help me come this way. But really, the main thing that you wanna think of is less strength and more, can I just get this? If you get this, she's going to want to go because her neck is down and her arm's up. So I'm here. So now, you see how I lifted up a little bit? That was so she can move her arm. You, of course, could keep her arm there, but it becomes a little bit neck cranky, and we want to be nice. So we're going to just get up so she can put her arm out. She will do that, too. So she'll do that. So now I'm here. I'm kind of looking this way. This allows me to get the transition. So the easiest way to do this, if I try to pull her over my body, I'm not going to be able to. So you see my knee? I'm going to put my knee to her shoulder, and then bring her this way. So now we're entering into a twister. So it's going to take a little bit to like get that transition, but really what you want to be is very deep with the leg, and you want to kind of face the other way. So it'll take a little bit to get the transition, but once you get it, you'll be able to hit it over and over. So we're here. We're going to get the 100%. I go off to the side. I really just, if I can put my hands to my chest, like she's going over. I'm here. You see I'm kind of already like on my knee. And so now you see I'm really deep here too. So I'm deep. I'm kind of looking this way. The more I can get my knee to her shoulder, then I'm not pulling her over my body. I'm just pulling her this way. So you see I just pulled her body across. And then I'm going to figure 4. And I'm not going to try to do the lockdown with this. I'm just going to get my foot and then just move as far back as possible. The way she can get out is like untangle my legs. So if I just put my foot, just plant it, it just removes one step. And then you can double up on the arm. Last one real fast. Here. All right. Any questions? I can walk around too, but the hardest part is getting the person just across. But I'll come around and help. All right, on 3, 1, 2. Thank you. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, you're good. So you see your hand? The more you can get it to your chest, you see how she wants to go now? You can stay up though. Stay up and just take her that way. Yeah. All right, so now you have this. Yeah, you're gonna be there. And so you're gonna pull this arm through. So you see now you're kind of on her back, right? So now that you're on her back, you can put your knee to her shoulder. Yep. And then you're going to pull her this way. If you want to just take, a simple version of this is just take in the back. You don't have to go to twister. Just pull her this way and just get on her back. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you can just take her back if you want to. You don't have to go all the way to twister.
Well, what does like getting the twister look like?
So getting the twister, it'll look like this. So it's a little bit more advanced, but you're going to be you're good. So you saw, I'm gonna grab her real fast. So you saw how you ended up like kind of like this?
Yes.
So you end up like this. You see my knee? When I'm here, and remember how you're like, all right, you kind of get the back? So instead, I'm just gonna bring her this way. I pull her over, and you see how her butt's on my like chest? So now I can get the twister. So I really have to pull her into that position to be able to get it. It's a little bit advanced, so if you want to just take the back, that's perfect, but I can come back around and help too. Yeah, try it. Nice. So her arm has to come through? Yeah. Nice. Yep. So this is basically a twister. The only issue is like, you see where her hips are? Her hips have to be a little bit up here in order to get it. But if you want to just take the back, you're already on the back.
I'm still new, so I don't
No, it's
know.
okay. This is advanced. You getting here is perfect. So if you want to just take the back, you can just throw both hooks in and then get a seatbelt, and now you got the back.
What's a seatbelt?
A seatbelt is around her. That's a seatbelt. So if you want to transition to that, that's good too. Yeah. Nice. Yep. Nice. So you see where his hips are? So to get the twister, his hips have to be a little bit higher. So if he goes a little bit further, then you can get the, you see how the further he goes, it's easier to get the lockdown? Yeah. So it's just where his hips are. And you can always take the back as well. If you want to just take the back, you're on his back, so you can take his back. Yep. You can get the lockdown. Nice. Nice, and then, yeah. Nice.
Figure on something. At first I was like, no, lockdown, what is this nonsense? But then I did it. I was like, oh yeah, that posting on the mat.
Oh, posting on the mat? Yeah, the posting on the mat and then your foot all the way back. Because how they get out is they unlace your feet.
Yeah.
So if your foot is as far back as possible, they can't reach it, and then they're stuck there.
You know, I just tried it. It felt really good.
Oh, it feels, yeah, thanks.
It's super stable. You're like, okay.
Yeah. Because the only way they can get out is they can either unlace your foot or get to the other side, and it really helps with both. Awesome. Thank you.
Can we ask you a
Yeah,
question?
of course.
Well, I guess.
Start to sit out.
Yeah. The one needs to be.
All right, I can help. I'll help you guys. All right, I'm gonna grab him real fast, and I'll just show you guys the quick detail. So just go on your butt. I'll just get it from here. Okay, so we're right here, right? So we're right here. So you have this hook, and basically you see how I'm facing kind of this way? So I'm gonna keep this hook, and then my knee is gonna go up here. You see that? So you see how now I can just bring him this way? So I bring him this way. And now you see where his butt is? It's like right here. So this makes it really easy to lock my feet down, and now I have it. So it's really just kind of bring him across my body. But I'm not dragging his like body weight, I'm just bringing him across. Basically, I want his shoulders kind of here, and then I want his hips like right here.
So when I'm like basically with my knee on his back,
Yeah.
and the hook here,
Yeah.
and let this arm go.
Yeah,
as
his
I-
arm will come through. Yeah, his arm will come through. Yeah.
But my hands, do I keep them? Or
No, I let go. So I'm here, I just have one, and then you see I'm on my elbow?
Oh, okay. I wasn't holding on the whole time.
Yeah.
I've been holding.
Yeah, all you need is that one, because it's a really, really deep hook. So then he goes to his butt. Once you have this, you just need one, and so you see I can post on my hand, and then I can come through.
Yeah, I think we were keeping our hands all the time.
Oh yeah, you can let go. There's a lot of little details. Yeah.
I should
lock a little higher, but
Yeah, no, so
not very flexible.
no, it's not flexibility. It's where his hips are. You see how his hips are low? The higher his hips are, so just try to move your hips up a little bit, if you can.
His hips or my hips?
Your hips, this way.
Mine. Okay.
So you see now it's a little easier?
Yeah, I see.
So now so it's really where his hips are.
Okay. So if I have him that high, I'm probably in pretty good shape anyhow, right? If I
You
have
are.
his hip that,
Yeah. So see how he's twisted? He's twisted. You're 2-on-1, 2-on-1, and ideally this is on this side. Do that. It's a good position. Yeah.
You're probably gonna go over it, but if they don't clear the arm, if the arm stays under you,
If they don't clear the arm, it becomes a little bit of neck cranky. They usually will pull it out. If there's any little bit of tension, I give them space. If I give them space, they take
allow
it.
them to pull it out.
Because a lot of times they think that's their escape route. So yeah, I just give them space and then they'll.
I mean, it definitely feels like an escape because it allows you to.
And then
turn to the side.
there's a whole bunch of room. So I almost 95% of the time, if you give them space, they take it. Yeah.
It's a good one. I'm stealing it.
Oh, please, yeah. I can show you my #1 submission from here too. Because I do a very, very cool hammerlock from the Twister. Like way higher percentage than like any Twister, any banana split or anything you can do. I don't have time right now, but I can show you. Nice, this is perfect. Nice. All right, yeah, you can pull your hand through. Nice, yep. Oh, nice, perfect. Yep. Nice. Nice. Is it feeling better? Okay, awesome.
that was perfect. Thank you.
Awesome, good, you're good. Nice, Allie. That was perfect. That was perfect. How are y'all feeling? Is it feeling okay?
It looks right from where I'm at.
Okay, cool.
If you want to check it out.
Yeah, of course.
We look at them and then we think, ours doesn't look right.
No, let me see.
It looks good from where we're at, but we're both blind. So. All right, ready?
Yep. You pull his arm through, nice. Yeah, nice, yeah. It looks great to me. All right, guys, that's time. We don't have time to do any more like drilling and stuff, but I want to talk about the twister position for a little bit with some details, and then I'll show. We don't have time for it, but I'll show you guys my favorite submission from the twister position, and yeah, I'll just kind of talk about the twister and some details around it, and then I know we have some rolling time after, so if you have questions, please feel free to come ask me. I'm just gonna get to it. Go to your butt. I'm just gonna get to it like this. So. Anytime you have this sort of position, you have like a twister. So if you think about like Kimura, like if I have a Kimura and then I go T Kimura, I can come here, right? So anytime you have this, it all kind of transitions into it. So Kimuras transition into 100%, 100% transition into Kimuras. So once we have the twister, The reason why this position is so nice, especially for smaller people against for bigger people, you have a lot of different concepts, right? You have a 2-on-1 on the leg. I have a 2-on-1 on the arm. I'm on the back, and I'm cross-body, right? So it makes a lot of the things in jiu-jitsu of the concepts, a lot of leverage, a lot of just, this is a great position. She's kind of stuck. So I'm just going to show you guys the hammerlock finish, and we don't have time to drill it, but I just want you guys to see it. So we're going to be here. I'm going to take the hand, place it down on the mat. Sorry, I didn't plan for the camera. And most of you guys can't see, so if you want to move to somewhere you kind of can, which I guess is over there. I mean, we're already in it at this point. Everyone just gather around close. Everybody come very close. All right, so basically what I want to do is I want to get her hand to the mat, but once you get her hand just past this line, she loses almost all strength. So if you want to find a submission that works against people who are way bigger than you, this sort of position and her hand behind the back is just, it decreases a lot of her strength, right? So once I'm here, I'm going to put my hand through, and then I'm going to be kind of at the elbow. So I'm at the elbow, kind of wave to her, and then she's already tapping. So here, and it's nice because you can use your back muscle too. So not just my two arms against her arm. If my two arms against one arm aren't strong enough, I can use my back too. Once you bridge this line, it's very, very hard for her to get her arm back. Wrist watch to wrist watch. Come up, and then it's just basically move her hand up her back. So if you want to play with that during this open mat time, you can. I know there's a lot of details. But if I get the twister, that's my favorite submission by far, is that. Way more than the twister or banana split or all these other things. It's this one. All right, that's class.
Let's hear it from Mallory.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Can I swap with you? I'm going to sit here for a minute. All right, cool. I think I set that in a way that works.
What?
Does that shot work okay?
Can I get some water?
Yes, please. No.
Just get some water.
You're not allowed. We'll scoot this way. I like it better. Now we're good? Is this my best angle? Cool. Just vamping right now. Hanging out. All right, Mallory, that was awesome. Thank you so much for coming and doing that. We want to know a little about you. So how long have you been at this whole jiu-jitsu game?
I started in 2018 in October, so like a little over 7 years.
What got you into doing it?
My brother told me about it. He was like, Mallory, you would love jiu-jitsu. So I was too nervous to come, so I stayed at home and watched some Gracie videos and practiced on one of those big pillows to like do mountain stuff. It's so dumb. And then finally I was like, oh, I should just go. And then I just really got addicted to it, so.
Yeah, and now you coach the women's class. I'm right about that at BAO?
Yeah, I coach the women's class, and then I do like a positional sparring class on Mondays at BAO.
Well, that program has been really awesome. I know a lot of the ladies here were at Galentine's Day, and that's a huge staple of the community, so that's awesome that you're involved with it. So one thing we like to know from everybody, what is it that keeps you coming back on the mats every day? Not an easy sport to love every single day. What keeps you at it?
I love just the endless learning and the creativity, and just trying fun new stuff. Like I like the dance of it, and how you can just do, like, my game's just, like, I was doing kind of like, oh, like sharpening my game, and then after I was like, got a little bit bored, I just went off in the deep end of just the weirdest stuff that you could imagine. So I have a very, very strange, weird game, but I like that. Like, I like the creativity, the fun, the strategy that goes into it too, and being able to just have a weird game. That's what I like.
Excellent, I love that. All right, here's the fun one. If you could fight anybody, alive, dead, historical, fictional, who would you fight, and what sub are you hunting for?
That is such a hard question.
I know. You can do it.
Who am I fighting? I don't know why the first thing I thought of is Woody from Toy Story.
You're gonna need to elaborate on that one.
It's the only thing I thought of. And then a Kimura.
There's not. Is there any story here?
No, it was such a hard question. This is the only thing that came to mind. And then I was stuck, and I couldn't divert from Toy Story.
Well, you said you were creative, and that is by far the most creative answer we've ever had to that question. Super cool of you. While you're here, I would love to just thank the VOW team. I feel like you guys have been super supportive of us at 10th Planet Airlock, like since the early days when we first started. Thank you for coming out. Ivan's here, got an alumni of After Dark here. Gonna have to have you come back and do this again. We've really got it together now, I think. So awesome of you all to come in and join us, and you're welcome anytime. What am I missing? Thank you to our sponsor, Old Greg. Grab beers, grab drinks. We're gonna do the crazy lights and have some rolls. And the biggest thank you of all goes to Mallory. Mallory, well done. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, everybody.
All right.